Alright my boys and girls, my name is Lucas and I'm new to Jar Media over here. Before we go into the show as usual, I just want to let you guys know that the special competition is on yet again. The reward is going to be something really epic, and all you've got to do to enter is just subscribe to the channel and watch as usual. Well, you're going to win something pretty great. I'm not allowed to tell you what it is, but let me just say, it's going to be pretty epic. Alright guys, I'll see you on the next episode probably, unless I'm fired. I hope you have a great episode guys. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe and I'll see you on the next episode. See you boys and girls. Bye.
Me people, me people, me people.
I'll let you intro this one because I introed the last one.
Let's sing in the cast. Ba-da-ba-dee-da, ba-da-ba-dee-da, ba-da-ba-dee-da. Welcome to the JARCAST on a Wednesday.
What the fuck are you doing?
Hello and welcome to another episode of the JARCAST. I hope you're really pleased about the number that it is. We haven't changed our clothes for a week.
Yeah, boss.
Are you pleased with how all of this is like timed together?
What do you mean?
How it's all come together.
How what's come
together?
The
timing has come together. A bit all.
What are you trying to say to me?
Mamu, mamu, mommy. Another episode with just me and you. What are we going to talk about today, Jim? What's happened in the 5 minutes?
Reddit. Take one of these.
That was dangerous.
And how about one of these?
This episode, we're so boring. We have nothing of interest.
Nothing has happened
about.
in the last week. Literally zero things.
So much could have happened, but why did you give him that?
I didn't give him anything.
Why did you give him that, Jamie?
Give it to me. Give it to me now. Give it to me. Give it to me now.
Well, now you've said it like that, he wants it more.
Give it to me. Give it to me now.
Come on, we're going to do some questions.
What's up, guys?
It's getting late at night at the moment.
What time is it?
9:49. It's pretty early.
What are you, a baby?
What are you, a child? A child with eyes like flies?
You know, boy, sometimes life is like a fly.
I used to find it the funniest thing in the world when you do that.
I don't know how I used to do the voice way better.
There you go, I've got the ball now, you can't have it.
Okay, come on, first question. Let's start with a good one.
Einhorn Elk says, what type of art do you like / prefer? E.g. realistic, cartoony, caricature, abstract? Personally, I like cartoony.
I like cartoony and abstract. I like it when something
I like
is
abstract cartoons.
I like it when something is really abstract, like a drawing of you. It's really abstract, but you can still tell
Like
that
caricature.
it's you.
Like there was that good fan art that was all four of us like hyper caricatured.
Yeah.
No, they're too close to my tea for comfort. Get down.
Oh God.
I like...
Back off, Jack.
He could just so easily drink my tea right there.
Yeah.
He'd scold himself, but he could do it. Look at this really long hair that was just on my phone.
Who does that belong to?
Oh, I wonder. This really long white hair. See this? Yeah, suck on D's.
Wait, can we talk about something ever so briefly?
Go ahead.
You've been talking about D's nuts for a while now. You've been saying suck on D's nuts.
I haven't.
And you just recently finished Doom, didn't you?
Yeah.
And
Doom 2016 I finished.
the reason I think you should start being a streamer, scrap everything else. You were playing some Doom, and one of the you get executions in that game. One of the executions is you punch the dude through like his stomach, rip out his heart, and then shove it down his mouth. And you said, "Suck on D's," as he put it. In the mouth.
It was something I was somehow equal parts proud of, but equal parts ashamed of.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure how
I was
that
impressed. I was sort of just floored because I was sat like behind you. And was just like,
Whoa, that's kind of cool.
pretty cool.
What I just witnessed was pretty epic, if I do say so myself. Jim, let's do some voices for all these creatures around the room. How does the zombie pigman sound? Well, this is me.
No, that's the voice you were just doing. That's completely irrelevant to the zombie
No,
pigman.
what one of these creatures here has that voice? SpongeBob.
No, Cyborg.
Hello, it is me,
Say Bazinga or whatever he says.
Bazinga, or whatever he says.
Yeah, there you go. Zombie pigman.
Monster.
Yeah, there you go.
No, I'm the monster. Run away from me, I'm the monster.
SpongeBob. Yeah, there you go. Cucumber neck. What about this dude?
The bird with the eyes.
I'd say he's like
Do you think that's fitting?
yeah, it's fitting. Dick already has a voice, his own voice.
Who? Dick the head.
Dick.
Boing!
And this guy.
Hey! No, he'd have like a bit of a speech impediment, I reckon.
Yeah.
Guys,
He's
what's
like
the point, guys?
he's like this one. This one's like a mob.
Oh, hello
boss.
there.
I'm walking here.
Hey, I'm walking here. I'm Dino T-Rex over here.
Pizza, please.
Come on, let's all go to the spider. Oh, now Max wants him.
Fuck's sake.
What about old, like, Dick the Head's grandpa or whatever?
These ones or this one?
The really old one.
This one. Cigar one.
Yeah, cigar one. Let's have a really deep.
We will fight them on the beaches. Bye.
We will find them on the beaches. Oh, congratulations, Dick, on your new baby child.
Let's call him Gary Oldman from now on.
I thought he had a name.
Gaz.
Gaza.
Hey, Gaza.
And finally, Bib and Bob or whatever they're called. Bill and Ben, the flower pot men. The big
Bill and
boys.
Bev, the flower pot Mev.
Yeah.
Anyone doing
One's got a scar.
physics at A level? Remember that?
I think that's all the Jar Media characters. Anyway, where were we? A fucking loud fart says, I know you guys like gorillas, so I was wondering if any of you listen to Blur. You never listened to Blur? Jim?
Not really.
I have listened to Blur. There are a lot of their songs that I enjoy. I'm nowhere near on the same level as Gorillaz to me.
Gorilla.
Sorry, Gorilla. I'm a monkey.
I'm walking here. I'm a monkey. I'm walking here.
Runaway Synth says, Jim, what do you think of Alex being a large YouTuber? Do you think of him differently?
Yes. I think it makes him 900% gayer.
Well, not even I can disagree with that one. We fear the bagel.
Should I answer that question for real though?
Yeah.
No. But well, because it's not like you're
Not Logan Paul.
you're not like a
around.
real celebrity.
True. True.
No, it's
I'd
like
rather kill myself.
you're still you. You know what I'm saying?
Apart from when I go out and I say, if you don't buy my merch, you are not a real human.
You do that to a lot of people just on the street, and they don't know who you are. But
If you don't buy my merch, you're not a human.
Who the fuck are you? We fear the bagel says, what's the most annoyed you've ever been with someone? Mine would. I can't stop thinking about the one that mine would
yeah,
be right now because we can't talk about it.
yeah. I don't think I can think of
Well, anything other than that.
yeah, because that's beyond being annoyed and just into frustration.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
That is enough, you evil boy.
Cash me outside. How about that?
Look, I'm Snoke and this is Ray.
You are mine. I hurt you badly.
I'm Kylo Ren.
Quick, hide it. Hide it. I've got his head under
But he doesn't even know where it is now. Oh, you squeaked it.
He didn't hear it though.
How did you not hear that? He's got the biggest ears in the world. He's a little Dobby. Okay. Most annoyed. Remember being...
I mean, we've been annoyed at each other quite a few times. And that's like child annoyed, which is beyond any sort of like
rational
yeah,
thought.
it's so irrational.
I feel like it takes a lot to annoy me as an adult.
Yeah.
There are some things that have annoyed me, but they're not like funny. They're not entertaining. They're just like just frustrating, as you said. That they're not things that need to come up on a show.
On a funny show such as this.
Mr. Cheesehead 1000 has an interesting question. Was there ever a moment in your childhood when you realised that not all adults should be trusted? Well, there was this guy called Harvey Weinstein.
I have a similar story. There was this
Go
guy called Kevin Spacey. No, maybe when my mum and her twin brother started rolling cow shit down a hill.
Oh, you interpreted it a bit differently to me.
What do you mean?
Not all adults should be trusted.
Yeah.
Yours is more of a, oh, they're not actually that different or whatever.
Yeah.
But for me, it's like I'm thinking of, right, when is something a bit inappropriate? There's one I can think of that's quite weird.
Yeah.
Where nothing actually happened, but it was like someone, like, I can't remember the context of it. I must have been in like year 11, maybe the first year of sixth form.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason, Dad knew this guy who was like an amateur photographer, like fucking Morty Prest. But it was this guy with like really grey hair, really long grey hair. And he'd wear like the most inappropriate like leggings almost. That just showed his like dick bulge.
What the fuck?
And for some reason, because of the photography thing, like, Dad suggested going with him to take pictures or something.
Right.
And I remember feeling like, I don't want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting this weird vibe.
Yeah.
Of this man I don't know.
That's not even... You weren't even, like, young then, though. That's, like, 17 years old.
That wouldn't be, like, the first time, but I can't really think of any direct... Apart from things like that, where adults flinging poo down a hill.
The thing is, like... The question makes it seem as though there's a point in your life where suddenly adults just become untrustworthy, like every adult.
True.
Which just isn't the case. It's more when you go from seeing adults as a separate entity to you, you know, and when those lines start becoming blurred, which probably the one that comes to mind is my mum and her brother
Flinging poo.
rolling shit down a hill.
It was pretty funny though.
It's gross. They were just picking it up with their hands, their bare hands.
I did find that gross. I never would have done that. But nonetheless. I feel like good parents will just teach you to question anyone. You know? Not question necessarily, but be cautious.
Or just be aware.
Yeah, my answer would be when the ice cream man came over and went, "Oh, I want to get in my truck. Got a little Mr. Whippy for you."
Then he opened the door and revealed that he had no trousers on.
Go on, have a suck on my Whippy. Inappropriate.
It's not on, Alex, in this current climate. Alex.
Oh, this is a really funny one. God, this is so funny. Jack Sonar 7 has been put on full blast for this one. He says, "Do you know Dway, brother?" To which someone replied, "Is nowhere safe from the Ugandan menace." How does that make you feel, Jim? How does that make you feel deep inside? Does it make your balls ache? Does it make your Kremlin cry?
What the fuck is it? Come on, next question. First of all, fuck off.
I don't really understand the anger over it though. Like, it's just the new
Anger.
one of the month, the flavor of the month.
My anger.
No, I mean I'm saying, you know, the royal we.
What's the royal we?
What's the strangest place you have urinated? What? What are you giggling about?
So my room was on the top floor. Is there a radiator behind me? Because I'm fucking melting.
Is it on?
No. Why am I melting?
'Cause you're wearing a hat.
No, my back. You can feel the fucking chair is just.
Anyway, continue. I want to know.
So I lived on the top floor,
Yeah.
and sometimes
Of
when
a 3-story house.
yeah,
Yeah.
and sometimes I just feel like, man, I really can't be bothered to go downstairs and piss.
Yeah.
So
You
I-
didn't.
So out the window.
You serious?
Yeah.
You
and-
would piss out of the window.
Yeah. And the funniest one was I did that, and then my mum came up the stairs and she was like, "Jim, have you been pouring water out your window?" I was like, "What?" No. He was like, because I was just outside and like I assumed next to her some started landing.
I thought she was gonna say it landed on her head.
Yeah, no, that didn't happen. But
I never knew you did that. That's quite a me move.
it is quite a huge move. But like, it just seemed quite harmless. Because I mean, everything that you owned used to just go out the window once it was done.
Not urine normally.
No, but I mean, you don't own urine. But I mean, if you had a bottle of Coke, fuck off, little cunt. If you had a bottle of Coke and you finished it, I don't want to go all the way downstairs and put it in the recycling. Just fucking throw it out the window and leave it.
Just leave it for like weeks.
Yeah.
There was one time I remember having so much stuff to throw out the window, like I made someone go downstairs and like throw it to them.
Yeah, you used to. You once got me to do that. You were throwing just like documents. There was just so much paper or something.
That was it.
I've got to move. This shit is so hot.
The weirdest place I probably urinated was the dustbin in like the kitchen.
Really?
Yeah.
What, back at our old house?
Yeah. For like a dare, I think. I was like, Jim.
No,
Should
I
I
remember
piss in the
I
bin?
remember we went to like a public bathroom, you and me,
Yeah.
and you pissed in like the bin. Like the bin there. Just a little dustbin. Remember that?
I definitely pissed in like a bin, like full of
I don't-
rubbish.
I don't remember you pissing in our kitchen.
That's
bin.
right. No, because I kept joking about it. I kept joking about it, and then when I was like alone, I did it.
That's so gross. That's worse than mine. No, the other weird one you did was the marble run.
I feel like you've mentioned that before.
Yeah, probably. I need to.
Marble run. The tea's probably warmed you up. Yeah, go on. Pull it down. Probably broken.
Is it this restricted?
What are you barking at? Oi! No!
For real though? Why?
Just pull.
I don't want to fucking.
Open that one then.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. You open it quite far. It's gonna get cold very quickly.
I'll just change it. Come on. But yeah, I think you've pissed in more weird places than I.
Yeah.
Than I.
The weirdest one is probably the bin, though.
I don't know. The jungle run is really bizarre.
The jungle run.
Jungle Run. Isn't Jungle Run that TV show? Do you remember the TV show with the kids and
What, Nigel Thornberry?
No, they've got to like run through with like monkeys trying to stop them.
Oh, that was creepy.
Was that Jungle Run?
No, might have been some weird.
Because I
BBC
remember
show.
talking to Matt the other day about Jungle Run. Well, I thought it was called Jungle Run,
Maybe it was. I don't know.
but that's why Jungle Run was in my brain.
I think the bin is weirder.
I think the Marble Run is weirder.
Tell us in the comments which is weirder.
The Marble Run, like, why the Marble Run? What? Like a bin is just an abstract bin, but the Marble Run is like specific and thought through.
Because it was
targeted that.
Because it was in like a barrel. Then forgetting about it for like months and going back to it.
Oh, and it stank.
the urine soaked Marble Run, which was just vile.
Anyway, next question.
I feel like when you're young, you do some just weird things with urine.
Yeah. I mean, we
Like
won't
we'd
even...
see, like in like the summer, we'd piss in the garden, and we'd like see who could piss the furthest.
Which was always me. I have a talent for pissing at extreme...
It was like quad what I could do.
Yeah, I remember thinking like, well, if nothing else, I can like go to the Olympics and piss further than anyone else.
Ugh. Never cross the streams. Owl Bunker says, how do we benefit when our expectations from films deviate from what they made?
What?
I don't quite comprehend the question. Let me see it again. How do we benefit when our expectations from films deviate from what they made? Okay, I think I understand now.
I mean, it's good when a movie's better than you expect, and it's bad when it's worse.
Yeah, but they say, how do we benefit? We either are disappointed or we are surprised.
Well, I'd say it can make you look at a movie more like critically. If you're a fanboy of something and it's worse than what you're expecting, you're gonna understand why like movies are worse.
Like the prequels.
Like the prequels, you can. It's like a little film study. Why does this work and this doesn't?
Yeah.
Because your brain knows it.
Yeah.
But your brain doesn't.
True. Ravio_ says, favorite Always Sunny episode. I really like that one that's like a CSI cop episode or whatever.
CSI cop episode?
What? It's they're like being interviewed for like one of those murder mystery shows.
Oh, like a documentary.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is really good.
That might have been one of the last times I've like really laughed at something.
Mhm.
I thought it was so funny. Makes me just want to watch it again. Brilliant. Do you not have like one that you like?
I don't think I do have one.
No.
No.
It's hard to remember because I always watch them like when they've all finished.
Yeah, I
and you
watch
just go through all of them.
seasons.
Yeah.
I quite like when they remake that cop movie though,
Oh yeah.
with the blackface, and they keep switching like who the black cop is.
Meme Lover 26 is probably going to have a banger of a question with a name like that. Does hype ruin possible good properties, or does it just amplify the awfulness of overhyped movies, shows, or games?
So read that again.
Does hype ruin possible good properties?
Okay, that's all the bit I needed. No. It shouldn't do.
Hype's kind of like a a somewhat personal thing.
Yeah,
You apply as little or much hype to it as you feel.
Mm-hmm.
It's not always like through choice, because sometimes the hype can be so crazy, you feel like, oh, I'm getting excited for this now. I'm hyped.
Yeah.
And then you see it and you're like, oh, that hype was lame.
I'm thinking because, like, I'm very hyped for Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah.
And if that game is just, like, fine, then it will probably be worse in our heads than...
Yeah. And that's a trap lots of people fall into.
Mm-hmm.
But one that is fair to say for the prequels, because they are really bad.
Yeah, but I mean, hype,
I think those
hype
are
or
worse.
no hype.
They would have been really hyped.
Yeah, I know, but hype or no hype, they're bad. They're bad movies.
Yeah, exactly. So imagine seeing The Phantom Menace.
Mm-hmm.
You're the biggest Star Wars fan in the world, you go and you see The Phantom Menace. And you're just incredibly confused. Dun, 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 dun. James House says, favourite Pink Floyd songs? The Beetle in the Bottle?
That is a fucking good one.
Booty Clappin'?
Power?
Fuck the Police?
No one man should have all that power.
What's your actual answer?
Favorite Pink Floyd songs?
Yeah.
I like Hey You a lot.
Hey you!
Hey you!
Looking at that door and going and looking at that door. Can you feel me?
Yep. That one. I like Pigs, three different ones.
Yeah, I like Time.
Yeah.
Because Time has, as well as being a really good song on its own, it also has my other favourite, Breeze. Breeze! Breeze in the air!
Don't be afraid to care.
My name is Danny DeVito.
I like Echoes a lot.
A long one, but a good one.
I like Have a Cigar.
What about Pigs? 3 different ones.
I already said that.
Did you?
Yeah, and you agreed.
What the? Maybe the jokes haven't worn off.
I also
yet.
like Sheep as well. Come in here, dear boy. Have a cigar. Go.
That song Sheep is really long.
No, Dogs is really long.
Sorry, yeah.
Fucking idiot, fake fan.
What's the one where it starts with dun, 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 dun.
What the fuck was that?
Do you know what happened just then? I went to like I went to say something and it came out completely different. It came out completely different to what I wanted. It's the one that's really quiet and then goes blasting and bleating and blue.
That's Sheep.
Yeah.
Which is the song I just said.
I can't even remember what I did now, but
Fucking hell. I like Shine On You Crazy Diamonds,
of course.
part 1 to 6.
What about
Wish You Were Here, obviously.
What about from Division Bell? What's the one I always say is the best one on that album?
Fuck.
I'm gonna have to look. I'll get it.
Let me say more songs then. Comfortably Numb is an obvious one. I like the
What's on the...
Wanna take a bath?
That's from The Wall.
Yeah, I know.
What's
really
that song though?
One of My Turns. And I can feel
If I could spell division, that would be good.
one of my turns coming home. Fuck. I'm gonna just get up.
Take It Back.
She can take it back. She can take. Okay, In the Flesh, both of them. I really like The Happiest Days of Our Lives. I like Another Brick in the Wall Part 1 and 2. I like Mother.
I like Fodder.
Young Lust is good.
So basically every song they've ever made.
No. Whoops. Fuck. Well, we're going to be copyright claimed now.
Sat on my knees and throwing out shit from my arse.
The thing is, if you say one song from The Wall, you basically have to say all the others. Because it just all works so well together as a mesh. Every song makes every other song better in the album.
What the? I like the one where he's like, they're talking about bombs falling or something.
Did you see the falling bombs?
It's like a
Goodbye, blue sky.
Goodbye,
Yeah, I was doing that to the melody
Goodbye.
of
blue sky.
It's like defeatist and hopeful at the same time. It's weird.
You got to watch the movie.
I've seen the movie.
No, you got to watch it. Like,
I went on clips of it on YouTube and it scared me quite a lot.
it's fucking scary.
Like the end bit with the
animation.
No, the end bit with the guy in the courthouse.
Yeah, that's an animation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That character.
The butthole.
Your Honor.
Good evening, the
My name is Augie,
That song.
I'm a corgi. I will hurt you really badly.
Toys in the attic. He is crazy.
Grobel Winston says, you've talked about food, entertainment and culture of other countries a lot. Have you considered adding a short segment to the Posdact where someone from a certain country answers these questions? We're all from England.
Yeah, who are we gonna get?
Yeah, we could get another cast of people and do a completely different podcast with different people on if you want.
Yeah, just go to like any other podcast in the world for that. If
Says something that seemingly everyone does or treats as normal, that you never understood or agreed with.
eating meat.
Damn right. You know, I've never agreed with you on anything until now. Probably, being so hasty in how quickly they've been mining for diamonds, specifically.
What? What did you just say?
What did you think I just said?
Something about mining for diamonds? I'd say liking Kendrick Lamar.
You like Kendrick Lamar. What about, like, reality television?
Yeah. Nobody actually likes it though.
Yeah, I watch it because I hate it.
I just watch it because I like to make fun of them.
Because it makes me feel alive, okay? Is that what you wanted to hear?
Come on.
Pinsk, I have a question for Alex. In episode 97, you mentioned Melodrama by Lord.
Where's the question?
There isn't one.
Is that it?
Yeah. What are your thoughts on her first album?
Okay.
And when will we see another episode of OST? Thanks. I think we did 2 episodes.
You did more than one.
Yeah, we did 2. And we recorded the 3rd one. I thought it was a good episode. We were talking about some of the best movie scores. But then halfway through, I was like, nope. And we had to scrap it.
Oh, okay.
I don't edit it, so I was just like, okay. Away it goes. Into the fart drain of fart squanch.
Good Rick and Morty reference there, my brother.
Thanks.
Come on, Morty, we gotta go to the new realm.
Come on, Morty, let's
What
get
was the question?
What do you think of Lord's first
Come on,
album?
Morty, we gotta go to the melodrama.
Come Come on, just talk about
I
Lord.
love the first album as well.
You love it.
Yes. Fuck you. I like Lord a lot. Shave Your Goat says, have you seen Peaky Blinders? If yes, what do you think of it? If not, does it look interesting to you? In my opinion, it's really good. That was the comment, not me.
I've watched 2 seasons.
And?
It's great.
Why haven't you watched any more?
Because...
It's on Netflix.
Yeah, but it's a commitment. Oh, the ending of season 2 though. Oh, the Peaky Blinders! Well, I'm gonna get you the Peaky Blinders. It's got the guy from Jurassic Park who's running around. Oh, you Peaky Blinders!
It sounds like something I would enjoy, but I just didn't like the pilot very much. I got like 45 minutes in and I was like, this isn't going anywhere. I don't really like... There's no momentum to it.
I understand.
Do you know what I mean?
From the first episode. I find a lot of TV shows do that with the first episode.
Yeah.
Like Master of None, for example.
But to me, like... the first episode's quite important.
Yeah, it is.
You know?
Like Breaking Bad fucking nailed it.
Yeah, that's a perfect first episode. It sets the tone perfectly, the style perfectly. It just sets everything in motion.
Yeah.
And that's what you hope for. Like, I remember The Shield having quite a good first episode.
The Shield has a very good first episode.
And that's another one like Breaking Bad, which is just like, yep, I get exactly where
I
this
think
is going now.
I think if you'd have watched like 5 more minutes of the first episode, you would have been like,
Really?
I need to stick with this. But yeah, it is really good, and all the acting is amazing in that show.
I'm sure it is. It's got loads of great
It's
actors in it, so.
It is fucking amazing.
Suicide Grod says, what do you think the future of VR will be?
Basically.
And fittingly, what are your thoughts on the idea of comedy porn?
What?
It's quite a strange link, but
What are my thoughts on comedy porn? I mean, it can be quite funny.
like guy with a pizza box going, here you are, honey, and it's just big flopping meat.
That one's a bit too obvious.
But that idea, that concept.
Well, it's quite a funny thing to like take tropes of.
But doesn't Pornhub have like a comedy category?
Yeah, it does. And it's funny.
Ollie Holick says, have you ever been a victim of any crime? Apart from the crime of being too epic and being too efficient at mining, I can't really think of much.
Not that I can think of.
I've committed some crimes.
Go on.
Well, I was watching the show Master of None and it gave me an idea. I'm just not going to finish that.
Yeah, that would be best, Alex.
I've stolen like a sweetie before,
Fucking hell.
and I felt guilty about it for weeks. So I had to pray. Pray
Bullshit.
to the Lord. Like that really racist show.
Where did you steal a sweet from?
Woolworths Pick and Mix. I think it's my fault they went out of business. I stole one and was like, oh no. We used to be quite bad with that fucking Tesco.
Oh,
This goddamn Tesco
yeah.
on the game section would leave like the pre-order codes in the game case, so we just go over and go, just take them, and they worked.
Yeah, we could have taken loads and sold them.
Yeah, I got like,
But it wasn't that malicious. It was just like, we're kids, we've got very little money.
yeah.
I want this pre-order bonus.
I remember taking the one from a Battlefield 3 case just so I could play the Mass Effect 3 like beta.
Really?
Yeah. And I stole one for James as
Mhm.
well.
For Forza.
For Forza, yeah. I would never advocate actual shoplifting though. That kind of
that's just
counts.
lame.
It is lame and it's not worth getting a criminal record for.
No. Just want me a fucking...
I feel like
twirl.
there is a bit of a difference because like the leaving like valuable codes in the cover of an empty games
Yeah,
case
they're
is quite
asking for
inept. Who are asking for it? They must have just thought there was no value to it, but us being the little gamers we were. Oh, this is my kind of goddamn question.
Really?
Guess what it's about? Nice. Guess.
Argy.
Deep Fries Mars says, what are your top 3 favorite Lego sets of all time? Well, I have a feeling this UCS Millennium Falcon is going to be up there. Jim, you tell me your number 3.
The one where you can have burnt Anakin and you spin it and then it's Darth Vader.
Yeah, they re-released that last year. I was in a Lego shop.
I like the original. That's my number 3, and the redo is number 2, and then number 1
is the attack on Palpatine with Mace Windu and Kit Fisto.
Is that a set?
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say the First Order ATSD.
No, I was in a Lego store, the one in London, and I was buying. It was the Bounty Hunter Battle Pack that came with Bosk and IG-88 and a couple others.
Mm-hmm.
Ruckus or whatever it's called, Zuckus.
Mm-hmm. Zuckerberg.
And of course they lie, the people at the thing, and say, wow, that's a really cool one. I want that one as well. And then he was like, you know what one I really want? And then I went, what? And then he went, I want the Darth Vader transformation scene from episode 3. Which... So then, of course, I get like a bubble goes boop, 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 and I see the no, and it makes me want to go into the full. Look, mate, I do not collect prequel sets because he asked me if I wanted that one. I was like, no, I didn't want to go into it because there was a line.
If you'd have done that, it would have been the gayest thing.
What? Look, listen, mate, I don't collect prequel
He'd
sets.
think you're even more lame than you're buying Lego in
It's
the
like,
first place.
And the second lamest thing of all time was when I was buying something there and they were like, do you have a VIP card? And I was like, yep. And they took it and they read it. They read the card and they were like, oh my god, this is the most amount of Lego points I've ever seen. And they called like another one of their like co-workers over and was like, look how many points he has. And I was like, yeah. I'm in my world here.
If like IHE fell through the floor
and
suddenly you lost all of your stock market shares,
yeah,
would you be happy with a job in the Lego shop?
Yeah. Although I would never collect prequel sets. If they asked me to build the prequel sets for the display, I'd be like, I'm sorry. I'm never laying a finger on prequel sets again. I'll build your Barbie shit, your Minecraft shit, anything. Just don't hand me a prequel set.
That'd be like asking a Jew to build a Nazi Lego set.
That is a good comparison. Listen, look, I'm Jewish. I can't be building this Hitler Lego set.
It's not funny, Alex. That was a real thing that happened less than 100 years ago.
What? And my...
Do you know what makes me sad, Alex?
What?
That we'll never laugh again in tandem with the...
Etster Otska says, please discuss. If people had to have their genitalia in any other place but where it is now, what would the best place be? Where the butt is.
What, for both men and women?
Yeah.
That would be shit.
It would be like you're doing that funny mom dance move.
No, I'd say like the stomach.
The stomach?
Like a dog.
I guess. Fucking hate questions like that.
I know.
So what
My hands.
What difference would it make? Jarling Jack says, are there any movie tropes you hope stay in 2017?
It's 2018.
Yes, 2018, and this was asked 1 day ago. So like, that's still 2018.
Any movie tropes that will stay?
Yeah.
Isn't the fact that they're a trope, like, that means that they stay?
Yeah.
All of them then?
Does it annoy you that people think like all tropes are just inherently bad? Or cliches?
I don't really... Like what? What's a recent criticism? Because, I mean, when I watch a movie, I don't so much think of them as doing a trope.
Okay,
but
how about put it this way? Every single point CinemaSins says a movie is bad for.
Ah,
That kind of level.
yeah, like biting an apple.
Yeah, stuff that's like, come on. You
Like,
mean
if
clever?
they do it intentionally, what's the big idea?
It's only raw, man. You're walking down the street. You find just enough money to buy a drink and a snack. What do you buy? Well, I'd buy a drink and a snack.
But what's the context to this? I find enough money. Why don't I already have money?
You're walking down the street. You find just enough money to buy a drink and a snack.
Are we homeless in this
What do you
scenario?
buy?
Are we starving?
No.
What?
I just pick up the money and say, well, I could buy a drink and a snack with this much money.
But I can save it, and the bus ride home will be free. Oh, shut the fuck up, you angry dog.
That might be the weirdest question we've ever got.
Yeah, I'm very confused.
You might as well have just said, like, what do you buy with £3?
Yeah. A fucking Sainsbury's meal deal, bruv.
Logan's Gamer Tan 9. What are your least favourite things about British culture?
The racism.
The racism, the sexism, the misogyny, the sexism, the appreciation of women.
Equal pay.
No, my actual answer would be
The angriness.
no, I like that. Just moaning about everything.
The hatred of everything.
Nice. I see what you did there.
Yeah, man.
No,
Yeah.
what the fuck is it called?
What is
the word
what
for it? Hang on,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna think of it.
Okay. And I know.
You are the compass that I need. Toxic masculinity. I feel like
Is that specific to
we're
British?
quite bad as Brits
I think we're quite bad at
emoting in any way.
emoting
Yeah.
specifically.
Because
as
for
men,
me,
yeah.
for me, why I don't like emoting is because I don't think it sounds cool with my voice.
What? You sound like a fucking twat.
Exactly. So I don't want to say.
No, I mean you sound like a twat saying that, not you sound like a twat
Oh, I see.
emoting. You
Well-
sound like a twat saying I don't like emoting because it sounds gay, man.
No, not that. Not
what?
no, because of the voice. Like I wish I had Adam Driver's voice. Fuck you.
You piss me off, Alex.
The Super Prog Frog says the official Slender Man movie trailer was released.
Terrible.
Will you go watch it? And do you think there's a market for making movies out of internet creepypastas? Well, when we see the FNAF movie is the time we'll finally know the answer to that one.
I kind of want to go see the Slenderman movie.
Really? You want to pay money to go and see it?
Yes.
I just feel like it would be boring. Like Justice League was fun because it's just so interesting to see the mess that it is.
But Slenderman will be a point in our lives.
Huh? I
Go on.
suppose he is real.
Is he real?
It's based on a true story, Jim.
Really?
You know, I
just
saw
stick to
Slenderman.
watching like Red Letter Media's.
Yeah, that's
the
all you
Slenderman
need.
movie.
It'll be way more entertaining. Squeezy Peas says, any of you boys ever been scared for your life before? Yeah, that moment in the Lego store where they were looking at my points.
Have you ever been scared for your life?
When we went to New Zealand when I was, 13, 14?
Yeah.
We went on the
I
luge.
fucking knew you were going to say the luge, you massive fucking vagina.
You don't understand, Jim. What happened to me on the luge? I was riding down literally about 55 miles an hour. just speeding down. And we get to like a corner. And I crash into the corner really hard. And it goes like that, it tilts. And it's a cliff.
It's not a cliff.
So I'm just like, whoa! You know, like in Fast and Furious where he has to quickly jump off.
It's not a cliff though.
That's how it felt.
Yeah, I mean, in real life, it's a hill. But, like, in your brain, it was like a
No, I would have
sheer-
broken every bone in my body. If I'd
You
fallen
might
down.
have broken, like, your arm.
Which is enough. To be fearful of it.
Yeah, but he said fearful of your life.
Sometimes I have the odd moment when, I'm going to cross the road and then there's a car that's going to hit me and I go... And then I think, whoa, that could have killed me.
I had one of those recently. I was walking back from here with my headphones in. And just, like, complete autopilot thinking... I would probably thought it was, like, 1 in the morning.
Yeah,
When it was actually, like, 9. So cars were still actually on the road.
yeah.
So I just stepped onto the road and this car just immediately just went vroom, straight past me. And I just stepped back.
Whoa,
And I was like,
that was a close one.
I guess I'm invincible then.
I had one where I was walking back from the co-op once at the flat.
Mm-hmm.
And I was wearing headphones. And I walked out to the road. And then, like a car was coming way too fast down that road.
Yeah.
And they stopped and then were like... and like I walked and I just completely ignored it and just walked and started unlocking the door. And then he like rolled his window down and was like, hey you! And I turned around and like looked at him and he was like, you gotta be really careful on these roads. And I just turned back around and went in. I didn't even acknowledge it. Oh god.
He was trying to keep you safe though.
Yeah, I get it if he was going like the actual speed limit, but he was
Yeah.
going so ridiculously fast down like the tiny little road.
He was probably ready for you to be like all confrontative.
Yeah.
But then you weren't, so he was like, I hope you have a really nice day and live a long life. And then drove off.
And then he just cries as the window goes up.
And drives really slow. Connected by love.
Bill Nye, the goatsy guy, says, we hear about how James works with food, but what is his job? No one knows.
No, nobody knows. I don't know if James even knows.
Mamie. Dear Octopus Writing says, I apologise for bringing up cancerous YouTube drama. But what is your opinion on the Logan Paul scandal?
We talked about this, didn't we?
Did we?
Yeah, like the first episode of The Quad.
Oh, right. I guess it's
He's
bad.
a fucking dumb bitch.
Watch out, you'll get the low gang after you, mate.
I am the low gang.
Sandperson 1 says, my question was answered a while ago, and despite my constant belief that celebrities are only people, and if I were to get recognised, it wouldn't mean anything huge, I still got helplessly giddy. What do you guys think about celebrity culture, and how does it make you feel when it applies to you?
Who is this? What?
I They're
What
called
are
Sand Person 1.
What? 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 What were they talking about?
Let me
Celebrity-
read that. My question was answered a while ago, and despite my constant belief that celebrities are only people, and if I were to get recognised, it wouldn't mean anything huge.
Wait, so is this person famous?
All the tenses are completely wrong.
I'm really confused.
And if I were to get recognised, it wouldn't mean anything huge, comma, I still got helplessly giddy.
He's saying if I were to get recognised, so it hasn't happened, but then said got as if they have been recognised.
What do you guys think about celebrity culture, and how does it make you feel when it applies to you? I think it's bad.
Yeah, it is bad.
I think it's bad.
Because then you get your Kevin Spaceys,
Yeah.
your Harvey Weinsteins, your Azizes, your
Now we can make a new character on XCOM.
yeah, Aziz. Aziz, I'm sorry.
Should you say what I've done on XCOM?
Yes. It's a good thing it's not like a multiplayer game. Well, it can be.
It
Can't
is.
it? Can you use those characters?
I doubt it. I might not show their names.
Yeah.
But I got XCOM 2 recently. And you can create your own soldiers and their names and how they look. So I made mine a bunch of my favourite actors and Hollywood personalities.
Don't say your favourite. Basically, people that have all either confirmed to have committed sexual misconduct, or people that have been suggested or claimed to have been accused to have done some.
So, my army goes in and it's Kevin Spacey.
Harvey Weinstein, Louis C.K., James Franco in there.
There's another one as well.
Max
Max Landis is my sniper.
He might get a name change soon though. Do you hear this?
It's Max going.
So fucking creepy.
James anime statue. What are your opinions on anime and other Eastern animation? Also, can you talk about meme chat if answered?
Meme chat. What is meme chat?
I don't know.
I've watched one anime, and I remember liking it, but I was like 17.
Which was it?
Attack on Titan.
Oh yeah.
I watched the first season.
I've seen both seasons.
You thought the latest season was lame.
Yeah. Which makes me think the first season's probably lame as well, if I went back and watched it.
I just remember being so pumped by the music.
Yeah. I don't even remember the music from the second season. Because I'm past the point where I'm just impressed by spectacle anymore.
Yeah.
Like now I like characters,
Mm-hmm.
you know? And I like when it complements characters. And you don't watch Attack on Titan for good, fleshed out, well-rounded characters. Because they're all two-dimensional, potato-eating lunatics.
Potato eating.
Yeah, I don't remember that one character that their entire personality is they eat potatoes.
I think that's that's quite a signature writing thing, isn't it?
What, for anime?
No, I just mean for all things. Like, instead of writing a character,
They do a thing.
yeah, they just have one thing. This one chews on a toothpick.
Mm-hmm.
This one wears green sunglasses.
I want to watch that show. The characters are so well-rounded. They're so fleshed out.
They're all like the same person, but they just wear different clothes.
They will do one thing differently. This one farts. He's always got gas. This one is addicted to crochet.
He's married to a character that is addicted to knitting.
This one just sucks lemons until their teeth are really sensitive.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, I did it once and I regretted it. God, it was horrible.
Anyway,
Can't bite an eye.
Anyway, this has trickled a bit away from anime.
Whatever. We've got 8 seconds.
Anime fucking sucks, boy.
Rick, we gotta go to the new realm. We gotta go to anime realm.